take the two legs off of the backbone now. So we need to just separate the legs as best as possible, and then we're going to cut off the bone. Now just here you've got the end of the tenderloin. I'm going to take it across the bone, keep the knife cutting on the bone all the time. This bone curves in on itself, so when you've got to the outside edge of the bone and you've just gone through the knuckle, now the knife actually goes underneath that bone. We can take it through around the knuckle and just a little bone here that protrudes back in on itself. That's one leg, and we start on the second leg just the same, as close as possible to this cavity opening, so that's the top of the tenderloin, and then just scrape against the bone. You see the knuckle being exposed. By going down through the soft bone of that, it just opens up, and then you're going underneath, around. Keep the knife on the bone all the time, and that just comes around. So we have two legs. Now we need to take the bone out of the leg. So I've got it on the inside of the leg. You can see the top of the bone. Just put the knife flat against the bone. And then go all the way down the leg. Exposing the bone. Incision around top of the trotter. And just free the leg. When you take the trotter off, there's a little knuckle just here. So you've got to check that you've not left it on that piece of fat. Look for any thin piece of cartilage that you may have just left in when you've boned it. Make sure it's bone free. And now, as you can see from the way that it lies on the board, I can physically just wrap the two over and I would have a nice joint. So I'll take the second leg out of the way. You can see how it's going to wrap. We need to put seasoning onto this. So we've got 6 grams of seasoning, and then we take 100 grams of prunes, and we're just going to lay the prune down the joint, and then we roll into shape. We need cling film. Just shape the joint. And that should should be sufficient then for me just to tie the ends securely to get a perfect shape. Now that is going to be 10 portions. So let's tie the two off. Take some ribbons of cling film. Fasten that end. Twist it round, nice and tight, and fasten the opposite end. So that's how you do a leg. 10 portions ready to be vacuum packed and cooked.